Hey, it's Becky from Patchwork Posse. I am so excited about showing you something kind of fun and interesting and could be a game changer for those who use both the EQ system, which is all about designing quilts, quilt blocks in a computer program that you can upload fabrics and download the information, cut your own quilts and everything like that. So if you use EQ, but then maybe you also have the AccuQuilt cutting system. All right, so what this combination is Lori Miller has over 200 quilt blocks in this program that you can extend your EQ program with, and it works directly with the mix and match cubes for AccuQuilt. So it's brilliant. It makes things super simple, super fun, and I explored a few designs and I've got one to share with you today. Before we get started, I thought I would show you the blocks, and I'm going to show you, which set I used to make these. These are 8-inch finished blocks, but I did them in Christmas colors, and I'm really kind of happy with how they are turning out so far. First things first, let's talk about the fabric that I used. So I have two greens, a lighter and kind of a medium dark. Then I've got one red fabric, and then of course I've got my background. So these are the fabrics that I chose for this small project. But feel free to choose any kind of, I guess, holiday or whatever really floats your boat. Don't forget that if you have the EQ program, you can use the extension from AccuQuilt into there for this block. Now let's talk about what you need to make this block beyond the EQ program, which has the block, and you're able to just load it up into EQ, play around with it like you normally do with any of the EQ designs, and color it, upload your fabric, and then grab your AccuQuilt machine. I've got the Go. This works well with the Go cubes. So this is the 8-inch block cube that I got. And it's got the squares, a large square, 4 smaller squares, got the large half square triangle, the large quarter triangle, and then we've got a rectangle, a diamond shape, the square on point, as well as the 2-inch, so the smaller half square triangle. All of these blocks, so there are 72 blocks that actually can be made using mix and match with these. So it's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. But not only that, now they have the additional upload for EQ that has more blocks for you to play with. The cube, once you open it up, it really is kind of fun. It comes in a box, okay? And then you have these pole sections in them. And so these fold up and they fit right in here. And then on the side of this, you can see what exactly is included in this section. And then we've got the other one that folds up, and again you can see what dies are in here. The two dies that I used was the half square triangle and the small squares. So each of them comes in a little pocket. You can see what the die is, what size it is, as well as here's the die, and then it's got the card that comes with the die with information. It does show you how to make one block on each of these. So you're just going to open it up. You're going to grab the die that you need. So again, I used the small half square triangle as well as the one that had the 4 squares. So these are the two dies from this mix and match 8-inch block from AccuQuilt that I used for this design. So once you have the dies set and ready to go, you go through the same process you would with any AccuQuilt cutting machine. You lay your fabric down. It does come with a 6-inch mat. So you put your mat on top and then you feed it through the machine and it cuts all of your parts, which is fabulously wonderful. Saves you so much time. And I've got some of these already sewn, but I laid all my pieces out. And I wanted to show you what the half square triangles look like. I actually did not square these up. I looked at them, but they were really accurate, and so little to no squaring up is needed, even for the half square triangles, which is fabulous. But when it goes through the machine, I thought I would show you what it kind of looks like. They have big squared out corners. And so there's no points. You're sewing no points with these dies, which is fabulous. You're going to take it to your machine and you're going to zip down the edge a 1/4 inch and it's going to turn out just perfectly. So what I'm going to do is finish sewing up a few of these half square triangles that I've got, and then I'm going to start sewing them into rows. All right, I'm going to double check and make sure that all my layout and the block pieces are in the correct spot prior to moving on, because I can unpick if I need to at this point. So with that checked, I'm going to lay right sides together each row, and if you need to, go right ahead and pin these. Pin your edges or pin the area where your seams meet. Make sure one seam is going one direction, the other seam is going the other direction, and they are nested together. If you want, you could press all of these so one direction. So like the top row gets pressed to the right, the next row gets pressed to the left, and that will make them nest as well. So we're just going to repeat this for all the rows and sew these together. With that sewn, I'm going to give this a really good press. Look how cute that is. All right, isn't that the best block? The link in the description will take you over to the blog where I will have all the information you need to finish this after you've sewn 4 of these blocks together into kind of a wall hanging or table topper, but really quite festive for any holiday or season that you want to make something for.